Daycares are struggling to stay open due to inequitable regulations and also limited funding in the state.
Our Merrill Hubbard spoke with city officials and a parent to learn more about the systemic reasons behind the child care crisis in the state and in Madison and how it affects families. Merrill?
Yeah, Susan and Eric, this is a complex issue, but what's not complex to understand is that childcare support can change lives for both daycare owners, the staff, and parents. When daycares close, it's usually because they have no other choice, leaving the staff jobless, and the parents wavering. Daycare rates have been steadily rising over the years.
Even when we talk about $500 a week for an infant care, that doesn't even cover the full cost of care for the program. So programs typically lose money when they're enrolling infants.
Family daycares have extra regulations compared to general school districts, which cost more money. And then on top of that, they have limited funding from the state.
They can make up that money as children age, typically when they're 3s and 4s. And so the cost imbalance there doesn't work. And so to really make it work, you have to raise your rates.
Even with raised rates, many daycares don't break even and are forced to close down, leaving parents in a tough position to find a new place.
There's like year-long wait list, and you have to get on the wait list as soon as you find out you're pregnant.
Waitlists aren't the only barrier, so is the cost. So if families decide to save money and not do childcare, most of the time responsibilities fall on mothers.
It is extremely hard to find childcare for an infant, and that's why a lot of moms stay home, because it's expensive to pay so much.
And we know that childcare burdens typically fall on mothers more so than any other people. And so they're typically the ones who are leaving the workforce to provide that care for the children.
City officials tell me that we will likely see more family-owned daycares closing as government funding from COVID runs out.
So it's really just kind of a broken system. And without further investment at all areas, it's going to be harder and harder to find.
To learn more about the regulations and limitations daycares face in the state of Wisconsin, you can find more information on channel3000.com.
Merrill, thank you. It's time now to get